Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Watch Junkie. Today I'm going to review another Seiko watch. But before we start, let me just do a quick wrist check. I am also wearing another Seiko, and this is the Seiko Daytona, model number SNA411P1. Now I'm going to do a separate review for this watch. Now I want to talk about this watch, and this is the Seiko Flighty or Flightmaster, model number SNA411P1. This is an analog chronograph watch. Let's get down to the features. Alright, so it features a 200-meter water resistance, a screw-down crown and screw-down pushers. It has also domed hard legs, a stainless steel case, a screw-in back cover. This particular watch came with a solid link bracelet, and I already have replaced that with an aftermarket bracelet, so I'm going to talk about this bracelet later. It features also a Japanese quartz movement. This is the caliber 7T62. Accuracy is plus minus 15 seconds per month. It has a date complication, also chronograph function with sweeping second hand, and it has a dual time and an alarm function. Okay, so let's talk about the bezel. The bezel is a slide rule bi-directional bezel, meaning you can move it clockwise and counterclockwise. It also has an aluminum insert with printed rule measurements. The dial, it's quite a busy dial. The dial is a black colored finish with 3 sub-dials. It also has applied indices, printed minute markers, and also the markings on the sub-dials are printed. It has a polished baton-style hour and minute hand, a yellow second hand, a date window, a black finished chapter ring with printed markings. Let's take a look at the chronograph functions. Again, as I mentioned, this is a screw-down crown and pushers. Before you operate the chronograph, you have to unscrew each pushers. Once unscrewed, you can start the chronograph by pushing this pusher. As you can see, the second hand has a sweeping motion. Okay, now if you want to pause, you have to press this pusher again. Then want to continue, press it again. Now it also features split time, so once you push this, okay, so it will help you record timing like running, and if you want to continue back, so it catches up. Okay, and then to reset it, you have to push this once and push this once as well. For setting the alarm, dual time, and calibration of the sub-dials, I'm just going to do a separate video on that because this watch is also sharing the same function as this watch. Okay, so they're using the same movement. Now, let's talk about the bracelet. Again, this is the aftermarket bracelet. I have installed Solid Link's bracelet, a solid end link with a butterfly deployment clasp. Okay, so let's talk about the finishes. The bezel has a very good polished sides. Now the case itself, brushed top, polished sides, as well as the back case, it is polished. Now the back cover, it is brushed with a polished edge. Also the pushers and the crowns are polished. The crown is unsigned. Okay, so let's talk about dimensions. It has a 42mm diameter without the crown, 45mm with crown, 44mm lug tip to lug tip, 11mm thickness, but 13mm on the center because, again, this is a domed crystal. It has a 21mm lug width. Something to keep in mind if you are planning to change the band. Okay, so let's do a lume shot. For this, I'm still gonna use my XML T6 tactical flashlight. All right, so let's charge it. All right, so as you can see there, the hour, minute, and second hands are lumed, and also the indices. Now, keep that in mind that there are missing indices. That's because of the sub-dials and also the date window. And again, this is a Seiko, so of course it uses their own Seiko Lume Bright, and it actually lasts. All right, before I end this video, let me just do a quick wrist shot. All right, so this is how it looks like on a 16.5 centimeters wrist or a 6.5 inch wrist. It is a pretty good looking watch, especially the wear itself. Although it is 42 millimeters, it wears around 40. It really wears small. I like the size. It's really great. This is one of my favorites, especially that yellow second hand and some yellow markings on the bezel. So final thoughts. As I've said, I really enjoy this watch. I really like this. It's quite busy, so if you're a type of person who really likes busy dial, then here you go. And again, this is a Flightmaster or an aviator watch. Technically, you can use the bezel and also the inner markings on the chapter ring as measurements. But yeah, I don't use it personally, and for me, it's just something aesthetic. But I've seen some videos on YouTube and they actually use this as a measurement tool. By the way, this is currently listed at $235 plus shipping on eBay. So you can go check them out. Okay, so there you go. So this is my review of this SNA411P1 or the Seiko Flightmaster or Flighty. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to know more about my upcoming videos, hit subscribe. If you have any questions or any suggestions, leave a comment below. Until then, this is Watch Junkie saying, keep watching. Bye.